So I'm in my garden and I'm reflecting on yesterday, and every time I think of it, I start to cry. And that's because one of my dear friends in my sacred circle lost her 20-year-old daughter. We've seen her through the years, her daughter and her, go through the waves of mental health. And we know how wonderful our friend is as a human being, a mother and soul. And we learned about it in her post. And the reason she did her post is because she didn't want to explain it 20 times. And she wanted for us to know too that if she doesn't answer to the replies from the grief, she knows that it is because they meant well, but she just doesn't have the capacity to respond, and she may never respond to this. So I know what it feels like to have your one and only daughter, the one that your joy is and the reason for being. But I don't know what it feels like to lose that daughter. And I can only imagine, I can only feel some of the magnitude of her loss right now. And so my group in our sacred circle gathered together to see what we can do to really help lessen the burden for her. And we thought about how we can maybe run over to her house and do housework and chores so she doesn't have to handle that. And then we also gathered money together to order credit cards for Uber Eats and DoorDash, so that if at 2 o'clock in the morning she happens to get hungry, she can order something. And so I know a lot of us think, oh, I need to send them flowers, but maybe that's not the best thing because she has to maintain that, and that just kind of reminds her of certain things, and just an influx of flowers can be so overwhelming, even though the gesture is lovely. So if you have a friend who's recently lost a loved one, or even pets, because some of us know that people love their pets just like their children, and some people even love animals more than people, right? And so that grief, that pain is real. How can you help lessen the burden where they'll appreciate it later? But in the moment, just surrendering, your expectations for them responding, but just hold them in your heart. And if financial means is a problem or something of stagnation, send them love, send them prayers, send them angels that can be felt, and that they will feel really held by that. Because I do believe in the collective healing and energy carrying. And even though it's so subtle, those that are more sensitive will be able to feel it. So, if you've gone through something like this, I would love your wisdom in the comments and what we can do to help her. And I will bring this to my sacred circle as other ideas. And in the post as well, she says she's not going to be having a celebration of life because she just doesn't have the energy for that, and then faking it as people come. Just not right now. And so she honors that in her grieving process. And so if you are doing this, going through something like this as well, and you feel obligated to have a celebration of life, you don't have to. That can be done later. So, so I'm asking for your wisdom to help with this process for us to help support her. And by doing this, you may even find healing in those times when you've had this loss. Thank you.